Hello, traders. Welcome back to Adula Forex. It's been a while here, guys. So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys the importance of confirmation candle, trading fantastic five, blind spot and manipulation entry formula. Why is it so important that we always want to see confirmation? We always want to see that there is a confirmation candle before we consider taking our trade, right? But before we get started, guys, shout out to the Almighty God for the wisdom, for the knowledge, and for the gift of life. And also shout out to the founder of Bastra, Nora Karim. So, guys, without much ado, let's get started. So, the reasons for confirmation, the three reasons for confirmation candle before we take a trade. One of the reasons is that confirmation candle, when we talk about confirmation candle, 75% of the time we are referring to an engulfing candle because this confirmation candle, price like to give us an engulfing candle, and maybe 30% of the time price use what we call momentum candle. All right. So when I'm talking about confirmation candle, I am talking about an engulf, right? So first of all, we need to understand the psychological meaning of engulf, right? But then before we get to the psychological meaning of engulf, remember when we talk about the Fantastic Five, we are referring to, we talk about Fantastic Five or a blind spot or manipulation entry formula. We have what we call reversal setup and also have what we call continuation setup, all right? And whichever setup we want to trade, we need confirmation for us to be able to take the trade. Take for instance, a blind spot means a reversal setup, right? And also Quasimodo reversal, as the name implies, or manipulation entry formula means a reversal setup, but that on its own is a setup. But when we talk about the confirmation candle, we are talking about confirmation candle, which is engulf, either bullish engulf or bearish engulf or momentum candle. The engulfing candle signifies also represent a point at which sellers are psychologically. Let me demonstrate here. Let's say we are in an uptrend, for instance, like this, and then we are expecting the market to come here for us to buy, and then at this point we have at this point here we have a bullish engulfing candle, right? So bullish engulfing candle do what? One of the reasons for confirmation candle is why we use confirmation candle is that bullish engulf psychologically signify a reversal in the market. It's telling us that this short down trend, all right, this short downward movement, let's say this is a H4 time frame. Look at this movement on H4 time frame. It's going to be a serious downtrend on the 30 minutes time frame. And then we are expecting to buy from here, and then we spot this from the 30 minutes time frame. We are seeing a bullish, Quasimodo reversal right here. And then on the H4 time frame, we are seeing this huge bullish engulf. What does that mean? On the H4 time frame, this bullish engulf signify that buyers are coming into the market. It tells traders that buyers are now coming into the market because a bullish engulf represents a reversal in the market, telling us that showing us the strength of buyers coming into the market to push the market up. So in a situation where we have a bullish one of the reversal setup or one of the setup on the lower time frame like Quasimodo or blind spot. Blind spot is a reversal setup, and then we want to confirm this reversal setup. We want to use a confirmation to support this reversal setup that we found on the 30 minutes time frame. And then on the H4 time frame, looking at market structure wise and where we are expecting the market to start going in the bullish direction, we spot a huge engulfing candle. Engulfing candle means psychologically means price is rejecting to the upside. Buyers are coming into the market. And then Quasimodo reversal on the other side on the lower time frame also means a reversal, telling us that buyers are now, you see the confirmation. That is why we are looking for a backup to support our setup. So that is one of the reasons why confirmation is so important, taking our trade. So number two reason why confirmation is so important taking before we take any of this fantastic five setup is this. Take for instance, price is in an uptrend, right? Let's say this is an uptrend. Market is an uptrend already. Okay, we can remove this one. So let's remove this one, guys. If you are getting value in this video, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section, like and share the video to so many people. Okay, so let's continue. This is an uptrend. Let's say price is already in an uptrend, creating characteristics of higher high, higher low, right? So let's say this is in 1 hour time frame, right? And then at this point here, let's say this 1 hour time frame, you know, engulfing candle represent a reversal in the market, right? It represent a reversal in the market, but engulfing candle can also, a confirmation candle, which is the engulfing candle in Basra language, can also present itself in an uptrend, in already established trend. So it means that when this is an uptrend, and then when we spot a reversal, a bullish engulf at this point here, or let's say, let me not even go there. Let's remove this one. Let's say, yeah, at this short little trend retracement, yeah, we have a bullish engulf at this point here. So this bullish engulf in an uptrend, what does that mean? One of the reasons why we use confirmation and bullish engulf is that whenever you see this thing showing up in already established trend, either a downtrend or an uptrend, it shows that that trend is likely to continue going up. So for you to find a setup on the lower time frame, and then when you switch to the higher time frame and you see the structure of the market structure, and you see that obviously it's in a downtrend, of it's not, it's in the market is an uptrend from that higher time frame, and then you see that bullish engulf as a confirmation. And also you find a setup on the lower time frame, any of the setup could be continuation setup, whatever, could be reversal setup, whatever, and then you see this confirmation candle at the higher time frame. And you look at the market structure wise, don't forget market structure synchronization. Don't forget time frame relation and market structure synchronization, right? You don't just come on the chart and start looking for random fantastic five and confirmation. You need to understand market structure, time frame relationship, and also market structure synchronization. This is going to help you to know that definitely, and it builds your confidence to know that, okay, this particular setup is going to play out, and which is why in Adulam, we always have more wins compared to more loss, because of course we can't be 100% all the time, because we are not the mover, or we are not the owner of this market, right? So now this is the second reason why a confirmation candle is so important. Confirmation represent reversal and also support a trend continuation. Represent reversal number one on the higher time frame, and also represent continuation of the trend, which means if the trend has already established, that confirmation we are using to back up our setup on the lower time frame support the continuation of that trend. So this gives you more confidence for you to take the trades, right? So for instance, now let me give you an instance. Um, Let me give you an instance here with this explanation. If you look on the chart right now, what can you see? If you look at on the chart right now, you can see that we have this trend has been in an uptrend. Obviously, we are in this trend is an uptrend, but what we can see, like I said, in this example, we have a blind spot here. If you can see, there is a blind spot right here. So this is a blind spot right here. So if we are to mark this blind spot, okay. So this is a blind spot, and you already know based on this structure, it is an uptrend. So this blind spot ideally supposed to be what? Blind spot supposed to be is regarded as a reversal setup, but is showing in an uptrend. From this H4 time frame, is showing in an uptrend. Why? When a blind spot is showing in an uptrend, is what is supporting the continuation of that trend. It's just like engulf is a reversal candlestick pattern, right? But in a situation where it shows in the middle of a trend, it's supporting the continuation of that trend. So it means that I have an engulfing candle here on Euro card. For instance, I have this blind spot. Not engulfing. I have a blind spot on Euro card, right? And I'm just using this as an example because I will tell you why. So blind spot is an engulfing. We have a blind spot, which is what is showing on already uptrend. And I said blind spot, sometimes when it shows in the middle of the trend, it's telling us that that trend is likely to continue going into that direction. And then when we switch to the higher time frame, like daily or weekly, what do we see? Let's go to higher time frame. On those, yeah, the reason why I'm telling you this is for example is because I cannot use this current daily candle as a confirmation because this candle is still breathing. The candle has not closed yet. So that is why I said I'm using for instance, but maybe if this candle would have closed, this is a pure setup already for us, right? But this is for the purpose of explaining three reasons why we use confirmation candle, right? So now, when you look at this trend already, we are in an uptrend. We are in an uptrend. In a situation where you see this bullish engulfing close as a confirmation, what does that mean? Having a bullish engulfing in already established trend like this, it means that it's telling us psychologically, which is the language of the market, when we talk about price action. Price action is more than a head and shoulder pattern. It's more than a W pattern, right? This is the best price action setup you can learn in the market. All right, so this is already established trend, and then when you see this bullish engulf already in an established trend, just like you see this bullish engulf in established trend, if this market should close, assuming this is a confirmation already that this candle has closed already, it means that this trend is likely to continue bullish. And then come back to your setup where you find your setup also showing in an uptrend. This is a higher low like that. Showing in an uptrend already is showing what? The blind spot is showing continuation of that trend because in in um in Fantastic Five, you were taught that blind spot is part of what? A reversal setup. But practically, blind spot also happen in the middle of a trend. It means when it happens in the middle of a trend, it's supporting the continuation of that trend, right? Although when you look at this level here, this short trend, it was a short downtrend creating higher low, higher high like that. A short minute internal trend before this reversal, before this blind spot showing up. So you see why when you see this blind spot now on the lower time frame, it can be the confirmation can come from H4, confirmation can come from H1, depending on the time frame you find your setup, right? But this is the reason psychologically meaning of why we wait for confirmation before we take the trade. The last reason why we take confirmation is the most important, right? The last reason why we take confirmation, it is the most important reason. This is the most important reason, the last reason we consider confirmation before we take a trade. Without confirmation, we consider that trade, we consider that setup to be high risk, right? So now let's go to the last reason, which is the most important reason why we look for confirmation before we take the trade. All right, so now, this is the most common concept. When price is moving in an uptrend like this, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, something like this, right? Let's use this. Sometimes when price is retracing, the most popular concept in the trading industry is the ICT and smart money concept, right? So now, when you look at this, according to the smart money concept right here, you see that price break a structure, even supply and demand concept. This is how we look at it. Price break a structure right here. Let me zoom. Price break a structure right here. And then we are looking for the last order block before the aggressive move or yes, aggressive more significant movement that break a structure. Let's say the order block is here. So now price is interested to come back to that order block. So let's say if something like this happen, this is what they consider as liquidity right here. Let's say here is liquidity. All right. So let's say maybe here is liquidity, and then price will come back to this level, to this other block, and then to buy to the upside. This is most popular strategy people are using, and this strategy work magic, right? This strategy work magic. I'm not teaching you a new strategy. I'm giving you one of the most important reasons why confirmation is so important, right? Confirmation is so important in trading Fantasy 5. This is one of the most important reasons out of three, right? So now, another way the trade is like this. Price move, break structure, break another structure, right? And then wait, price break another structure. Then here is the other block. So some people trade like this. This is a break like this. And this is a break like this. So, and this is the last, this is the other block here. So price always come here, and then they consider this as an inducement. Price come here, and then boom. These are um if you study this, if you trade this concept, this smart money concept, because smart money is in different version, right? If you trade smart money concept, you see that this thing works 100%. Of course, no strategy works 100%, but this is the strategies that people use and they are doing well with it. But I'm using the lab reason to why confirmation is so important to explain something. So now, because of this is how mostly price move. So because of this, we need a confirmation candle. For instance, now, the only reason, you see, let's say we have something like this, price break is structure right here, and then you will see a clean order block right here. And then we have a blind spot right here, or a scenario C1, or let's say we have a scenario C1 or blind spot right here, any of the setup, right? And then you see why this person is waiting for price to come here. Price will come here, and then why when price is pushing to the upside, when we are buying or selling as Bastra traders, someone is thinking price is creating liquidity, and then you see price continue boom to the upside. Why? Because of what? Confirmation candle at the higher time frame. When there is no confirmation, price will not have the ability to be able to respect any of our sector. Rather, price will find the strengths, will find this last order block to the downside for price to have the strength to push. You see, so when you don't have engulfing candle as confirmation, or momentum candle also, my momentum candle also represent the strength of buyers coming into the market. Don't forget, we also use engulfing momentum candle. So momentum candle and engulfing candle, they are speaking the same language psychologically, right? When you see engulfing in a place of where you expect the market to reverse, you see a huge momentum candle there. It's telling you the strength of buyers or the strength of sellers coming into the market, depending on the direction of the market, right? So that is why we use other engulfing candle as confirmation, a strong bullish engulfing candle, a strong momentum candle. Because once there is a momentum candle or engulfing candle at the higher time frame, price who is not interested to come back to the last order block, price is going to push. So that is why this is the most important reason why we use confirmation candle. right? If not confirmation candle, our sector will keep failing because price will be interested to come back to the last of that block before the aggressive move. So now let me show you practically on the chart, right? So for instance, now look at this one here. We have this SNRC1 here. We have SNRC1 on this H4. Remember, price was in a downtrend. Price was in a downtrend for almost a week, right here, pushing to the downside. But let's look at it clearly on the lower time frame from H1 time frame to ascertain what I'm trying to teach you the importance of confirmation candle trading Fantastic 5, right? So now, if you look at this shape right here, look at this structure. So let me zoom. So if you look at it, let's remove this one first for now. So if you look at it here, so this is actually a break of structure, right? So this is a break of structure right here. And then, yeah, this is the break of structure. And this is the last order block right there before the aggressive move. So why someone is waiting here? So why someone is waiting here for price to come? Why? Price is moving and the person is hoping that price is going to, let's pick our pen, price is going to drop back here, right? These are all liquidity, right? They consider this as liquidity and then price is going to come back here to tap from here and they will buy. But the only reason why price could not come back to this point here, because in this setup we have here as Bastra, we are seeing what we are seeing here. This person is seeing this. I'm not saying the strategy. The only reason why price have to come back to this other block is when there is no confirmation candle on the higher time frame. Go back and do your retest. Go back and do. I am not teaching from textbook. I am teaching from my own experience in the market. I'm teaching you my experience in the market and why I believe my setup. It builds my confidence more. Whenever I have my setup, I have my confirmation intact, I'm ready to go all in because I know um 70% of the time I'm going to be right. Right. So the reason why price could not come back here is because of what? That confirmation candle that happened. Had it been there's no confirmation candle on the higher time frame, price will likely to come back here. Look at how aggressive, look at the aggression, beautiful liquidity here. Price will come back here, then boom, to the upside, right? So now, in Bastra, we are looking at the different stuff. Let's go back to the, in Bastra, we are seeing confirmation candle here. We are seeing not confirmation candle, guys. In Bastra, we are seeing a strong support. Let's remove this one. We are seeing a strong support. Yeah, we are seeing a strong support here. Then we are seeing this rally-based rally aligned with a strong resistance, not support, guys. Strong resistance. So I'm going to uh, so this is a strong support. The only reason why we are confident to take this trade because of what? We have a confirmation candle on the higher time frame. Look at that confirmation candle right here. Look at this confirmation candle. This is a momentum candle, not bullish engulf. Like I said, a bullish and a confirmation candle or a momentum candle speak the same language with an engulfing candle, right? Engulf it shows the reversal in the market, shows the strength of the other sellers coming into the market or buyers coming into the market, depending on the direction of the market. Same thing with an with the momentum candle. Look at this example right here. You see a price has been dropping down for a very long time. Look at the huge candle controlling. And before you know, one, two, three, all were selling candles. And then buyers try to push to the upside. They close. Look at how this candle close. compared to the red candles. You see that sellers were empowering this market. Then all of a sudden, we have this huge engulfing candle, boom, to the upside. What does that mean? Psychologically, market is telling you that buyers are coming into the market to push the market up. This is why confirmation is so important. Let's look at one or two examples to end this video so that you guys will know how important confirmation. When you find a setup, any of the setup, no matter how beautiful it is, I know people are so full of, I know they call different stuff A plus setup. There is nothing like A plus setup, right? As long as the setup align with your criteria, it is a setup. There is nothing like A plus setup, because even what we seem to call A plus setup do failed. As long as there's no setup that you can tell at that point that this setup is going to play 100%. So nothing like A plus setup. What we do here is when market meets all our criteria, we take the trade. So now let's look at one more example or two example, and then uh, let's see. Okay, this is US 30. Okay, yeah, let's see this example on uh let's see this example on NAS 100, right? So do I have another example? Yeah, okay. So I think we have another blind spot right here. So let's see. Okay, we have another blind spot. US NAS 100 like to print blind spot most of the time. What am I trying to say, guys? Yeah, we have a blind spot here. We also have a blind spot here. So let's go to lower time frame. So you see, let's go to H4 higher time frame to see if we can have confirmation to this before I will now explain something to you. Okay, we have confirmation. We have confirmation, guys. We have confirmation. Yes. Okay, we have confirmation. And Nasondre like to print blind spot most of the time. So look at this one now. Look at this one, guys. This video is so important to you guys. So look at this one. This is a break of structure right here. Let's remove this one first. This is a break of structure. Right? And now this is another break of structure right here. Uh, Another break of structure here, guys. We can also look at, let's go to 1 hour time frame to see it more clearly with smart money eyes. Okay. So beautiful, 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 beautiful. So we have a break of structure right here, and then we have another break of structure. So if you mark here for price to come, or let's say yeah, this other block here, or one may also mark this other block right here. We are not smart money trader, but I'm telling you reason why we use confirmation, because without confirmation, price will likely to come down to this level here, take out this liquidity before pushing to the upside. but we are not smart money traders. I'm telling you the reason why you need confirmation. Some of you, when you find a setup, you don't care about confirmation, or because it's a blind spot, or because it's this and that, you rush to take the trade. And sometimes you lose and you say, why? This setup does not work. It works, you need experience. You can't be good without experience in the market, right? So price, these are what? Liquidity. So these are liquidity. So someone is expecting price, liquidity here. Price is coming here to push to the upside. But no, why? Because we have, so look at this one also beautifully here. We have this other block as well. We have this other block here. So after this break of structure, price, expecting price to come here. And price is supposed to, the only reason why price will not come back here is because of what? The confirmation candle on the higher time frame. And this is the major, one of the major reason why you use confirmation, because without confirmation, price will likely to go to a strong order block that will likely to tap from there before pushing to the upside, right? So when you look at the reason why price did not come back here, also in this example, let's go back to H4. Oh my God, this video is so important, guys. So this is a blind spot here. And when you go to the higher time frame, which is the daily time frame, what do you have? We have confirmation. Look at the momentum candle pushing to the upside. Momentum candle shown, this is an uptrend. Then you see momentum candle showing in an uptrend. What it means? It's telling us that that trend is likely to continue bullish, right? And here we also have a bullish engulf. So whenever we have a bullish engulf, that is when we take the trade, right? So when you mark most of those examples I'm showing you, when price cannot come back to those other block and those liquidities because of what? Without that, price will likely, because people that sometimes when people mark this their zone, price is coming to the other block. The only reason why price does not smell there is because of what? That engulfing candle, that confirmation candle, and they don't know about confirmation candle because they don't use it. Right. So me, I'm telling you about confirmation candle, why you should consider why confirmation candle is so important trading bastra concepts. I am giving you the experimental experience in the market, right? So now let's look at one more example. Like I said, if you backtest Nasondra, you see that like Nasondra to give us blind spot back to back, blind spot back to back. I'm not here for analysis. I'm going to drop analysis video for this weekend, right? I'm not here for analysis, but we have some promising potential setup that we are going to trade next week. So here we have, you look here as well, we have blind spot right here. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Using 1 hour time frame, you would have seen that, okay, you would have think that, okay, this is a break of structure, right? And then this is other sweet order block with aggression right here. And then all of this would have been used as liquidity. So price is coming to tab here, boom. But you now, as a bastra trying to enter here, someone will tell you, no, wait for this other block, because you know where you want to get in, right? You know where you want to get in. And within this zone is what we use, what we call biochemist entering. So the biochemist entering is only offered in my mentorship program, right? But then we are not here for entering. So now, these are the reasons why confirmation is so important. These are the three reasons. One of the reasons is what? confirmation support a reversal signifies a reversal in the market. So having a setup on the lower time frame and having that confirmation on the higher time frame, looking at market structure wise, and you see that confirmation, a bullish engulf representing reversal, it shows that okay, here on the lower time frame is a setup. On the higher time frame is showing also a confirmation telling us that price and buyers and sellers are coming to the market to push the market to a specific direction. It gives you more confidence. And for also the second reason is that when this thing also happen in the middle of a trend, let's say you find a setup and then on the higher time frame, that confirmation is coming at the middle of a trend. You also need a good knowledge in market structure, right? All these things support your reasons to take the trade. But one of the most important reasons is what I'm showing you. The only reason why price is not interested to come to those areas of order block liquidity and whatever is because of what confirmation. Without confirmation, our setup become high risk. It means the chances of those setup to fail become so high. These are the reasons for confirmation candle. So guys, I believe with these three reasons, with these three practical reasons I've given you, I hope you get value in this video. Adolan is not here for to influence anything. I'm here for pure knowledge, right? I am here for knowledge. I'm here to enhance your understanding when it comes to Bastra concept, right? So guys, if you get value in this video, make sure you comment. Nothing is going to take it, and it's not going to take anything from you. Make sure you comment, make sure you like. Also, make sure you share my video so that a lot of people will have access to understand how Bastra concept is trade. All right. Also, if you like me to mentor you personally, you can also DM me either on my WhatsApp number in the description of this video, or you can message me on my free Telegram channel. And also, don't forget to join my free Telegram channel because I share free potential setup there for people to take. I don't give signal. I only share setup so that people can also mark on their own chart. When market comes there, they take the trade. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And for all the people that have been following me for a very long time, thank you for supporting me up to this day. God is going to bless you guys. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace, guys. I hope you learn.